Okay, hello guys. I'm Navnil Subham Reddy and my student ID number is S triple one 20264. I'm a maths teacher. I'm taking mathematics and physics in high school level, and I'm recording this video on the 15th of October 2021. Now, uh, the uh, the concept that I have chosen is from year 12 physics, and that is talking on the half life of substances. Now I've shared my screen. Now you can just follow my cursor when I'm reading. Now our topic is calculating half-life. The lesson objective is that you should be able to calculate half-life of elements. Now you must be wondering what half-life is, isn't it? Now there's a brainstorming exercise. We have not covered that last year. Be mindful of that. There's a brainstorming exercise. Whatever comes into your mind when you hear the word half-life, you can just note it down here. For this, I won't assist, please. Just whatever comes to your mind, write it down there. And then when I'll read the notes, or when after understanding the notes, you see that you half-life, the topic or the definition or whatever came into your mind, whether it's correct or it liaises with that definition or not. Now, the half-life of an element is the time it will take half of the parent atom to transmutate into something else through alpha or beta decay. Now, half-life in simple terms means that if we have a particular object or element, it will have a mass. The half-life is how long will it take for that mass to decay and become half of its mass. For example, if a 20 milligram of a radioactive substance take 5 years to decay to half of its mass, which is 10 grams or 10 milligrams, sorry, then the half-life of that radioactive substance is 5 years. From 20 milligram, we are coming to 10 milligram, 20 to 10, and the time taken is 5 years. That means 5 years is our half-life. It will take another 5 years for that radioactive substance to decay from 10 milligram to 5 milligram, and then another 5 years to decay from 5 to 2.5. You will see that the initial one was 20, and after one half-life it came to 10 milligram, and the half-life is 5 years. That means I can in this example, I can put that in my own words. 20 milligram was my initial mass. After 5 years, 10 milligram will remain after 5 years. After another 5 years, 5 milligram will remain. After 2.5, after 5 years, 2.5 milligram will be remaining. The amount that will be remaining will be half of the previous amount. Now all the half-life will be equal. That means 5 years will be constant throughout. Now I got a pop-up quiz for you guys. Let's see. Now it says if a dead pig of mass 40 kg is decaying, what will be its mass after one half-life? Now you must have seen a dead pig, or you must have seen a lizard even, lizard or a cockroach. It is decaying. Now, for example, that cockroach is 40 kg cockroach, very big cockroach. It can eat you. Be mindful. Now that 40 kg cockroach, it will decay, and after one half-life, what will be its mass? Maybe after 3 days or 4 days, what will be its mass? Mass is in kg. Mass is not weight. Mass is mass. It will be in kg. So after 3 days, for example, it will be 20 kg. Sorry, it will be 20 kg. 20 kg decay. 20 kg will be remaining. Now that answers your pop-up quiz. Now you are ready for the further explanation, where I'll be using diagrams. Now, for instance, this amount is given in percentage. Let's discuss on percentage. percentage is easy to understand. Now if I have a 100%, 100% is the one whole, it is a full amount. Now if there's 100% of a substance, after one half life, only 50% of the substance will be remaining. We'll talk on remaining, how much it will remain. After two half lives, that means one half life is 100% to 50%. The second half life will be from 50 to 25%. 25 is half of 50. So that is our second half life. The third half life is half of 25, which will be 12.5. I've given a 12 here so that my other values is all rounded off. Okay, let's take 12, 12%. Now half of 12 is 6%, and that will be after 4 half life, and so forth. Now if I'll say the initial amount to come to the 50% of the initial amount, that means after one half life, it takes about 3 days. The 3 days will also take from 50% to 25% remaining, and likewise from 25 to 12.5, and so forth. The time taken, or the half-life, will be constant all throughout. Please be mindful, please note it down somewhere using a pencil. Maybe you can note it down in your notes. If you will download these notes, please make a note there. Now example 1, let's come to our example. Now before I discuss the example, let me briefly explain what half-life is. Okay, just recap from the notes. Half-life is the time taken for the initial mass to decay to half of its mass. Now, example 1, a radioactive source has half-life of 60 hours. How many hours it will take to decay to 1 over 16 of its original amount? That means we should start from a whole value and then stop at 1 over 16. This much should be remaining, 1 over 16 should be remaining. Let's see how many hours it will take. Now when we divide that into fractions, now dividing this is very simple. You can just write one whole. 1 divided by 2 will be half. Then divide by 2, you can just use your calculator. Divide by 2, 1 over 4. And half of 1 quarter is 1 over 8. And half of 1 over 8 is 1 over 16. Let's see. 1, half of 1 is half. Half of half is 1 over 4, or 0.25. And half of 1 over 4 is 1 over 8. Half of 1 over 8 is 1 over 16. And the half-life is 60 hours. 60 hours, between these two, 60 hours, 60, 60, 60. And I've told you before, the half-life will be all constant. And this is, we are getting this from the question. Now the total time is 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 60. We have to stop at 1 over 16. So 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 60 is 240 hours. Or 60 times 4 is 240 hours. Now above this, I want you guys to write your working, or do your working here. 60 times 4, or 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 60, whichever is easier for you, or whichever you understand better. Do the working, the answer I've given, because this is an example. Now we'll move to example 2. Example 2 says osmium 182, that is a radioactive element, has a half-life of 21.5 hours. How many grams of a 10-gram sample would have decayed after exactly 3 half-lives? Now, so far we are looking, doing our question, how much will be remaining this? For example, if you make a flow chart of this kind, we'll start with 10 gram. From 10, half of 10 will be 5. Half of 5 will be 2.5. Half of 2.5 will be 1.25. And half of 1.25, you can do that after this. Now it says after 3 half-lives, how many, or what is the mass that is decaying? This flow chart is for the mass that is remaining, not decaying. So decaying part here will be after first half-life from 10 to 5, from 5 to 2.5 will be the second half-life, from 2.5 to 1.25 will be our third half-life. After third half-life, 1.25 will be remaining. That means the amount decaying will be originally is 10 grams minus 1.25. You can use a simple example using a drum to water your garden. Your drum is your drum have 10 liters of water. After watering your garden, 1.25 liters is left. So how much water have you used? How much water or how much is the radioactive element have decayed or how much water you have used? It is 10 minus 1.25 grams. That is 8.75 grams that is decayed. Now I hope that is clear. Now if you have any question, you can feel free to contact me through any means, Viber, Facebook Messenger, through phone calls, through emails. Now I'll briefly discuss the exercises so that you have a clear idea of what you have to do. For the first exercise, I've given the answer here so that you are not lost. I know you guys get gaining confidence once the first exercise is correct. So the answer is here. I don't want the answer in your working section here. I want you working. If your working is correct, I'll put a tick. I'll give you marks for this. A highly radioactive substance have a half-life of 3 hours. If initial there is 100 grams, how much time passes before the sample is reduced to 12.5 grams? So you'll be basically doing or making a flow chart of 100 grams, half of 100 is 50, half of 50 is 25, and so forth. And then you'll see your half-life is 3 hours. You'll count how many half-lives are there and then multiply by 3. And your answer will be in something hours. And you can verify your answer with this. Now example 2 and example 3 are similar. So I'll just discuss example 2. Example 3, you can just uh, use the similar concept in example 3. Sorry, exercise 3. When a sample of radioactive nuclide decays, its mass falls from 1200 milligrams to 150 milligrams in 5 minutes. So what is the half-life? So you'll be basically again drawing your flowchart 1200, half of that is 600, 300, 150, and then you'll be counting how many arrows are there. So what you'll take 5 minutes. So you'll write 5 divided by the number of half lives. Will give you time for one half life. So example 2 and example 3 are similar. I'll go back to our notes, the initial notes here. Okay, let's us recap. Half life is the time taken for half of the substance for the initial substance to decay to half of the mass. Now, what in simple terms it means that if you have a particular substance, how long will it take for that substance to decay and become half of its initial mass? Now, I know some of you might ask why we are learning this, why we are doing this, where are we going to use? Now, you guys are doing physics. You guys can become doctors or even scientists, and doctors and scientists use this in their work. Now, scientists use this to for carbon dating to see if any substance is how many years old, and even doctors use this to approximate ages of objects. Any object they come across, okay, you'll give this to. They conduct many experiments. The experiment part you'll learn it later, and then they are able to determine the time. Now, that is what half life was. That is what half life is. That concludes our lesson. I hope you got some things on half life. If you are not able to understand it, I will be later on giving you the YouTube links in through Viber, and then you guys can follow that. Okay, you can always contact me whenever you are stuck on something. You can always contact me through any means: Viber, phone contact, email, and have a blessed day. Thank you.